and welcome to Creating with Colleen. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you live every Wednesday at noon Eastern Time, and I will teach you what to do. I may teach you what not to do, but I promise to teach you something. So I just want to say we have survived our first week. Look at that right there. We have survived our first week without the grandchildren here. My son Tyler and Lindsay and Tyler, Joe, and Everett, 7 and 2, have lived with us for the last 2 years. And I have to say it was bittersweet. It's just great having them, all the time. They're pretty much here. We can read to them at night. We can have breakfast with them. We see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so it was a little bit of a culture shock. But I do have to say we are settling in pretty nicely. And we do get to see them, so it's not like we won't see them again. They are 12 minutes from the house. But who's counting, right? So anyways, we have done well. We've had some quiet meals this week. We actually watched a movie last night. I Can Only Imagine is what it was called, and it was awesome. We're getting to bed early, rising early, and it's finally starting to feel like Danny's retired. He's still working all the time, granted, but we have time for each other. We've gone walking. It's just good. Life is good for so many different reasons. So that's where we are at. But today, there is a hidden gem in the annual catalog, and it is the Scalloped Gift Card Boxes. So we all know it's great and it's so much fun to buy for the little ones because you can buy toys. But then there comes this magic age where they just want gift cards. So you don't want to just hand them a gift card. You got to make it like a little gift and a little bit of fun. And that's what I'm going to show you today. And not only am I going to show you and make one, of course, you know me, I like to make one in one color and one in the other so I can get your opinion. But I have some samples from about 4 other suites with the boxes made. So you're going to see lots of inspiration today. So with that, I am going to go ahead and boot up. Let me get my laptop going here. Turn my volume down. I hadn't done that. And then I'm going to turn the camera around so we can get started. Y'all hold on. All right. So after my live today, I get to do a bunch of running some errands. It's always fun to be out and about. Okay, so who do I have? Oh, we got a good crowd today. Bren is here. Hey, Bren. Good morning, everybody. Patty and Cindy and Barb and Judith. Time for you and Danny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We have been married 42 years, 42 and a half almost. And only 2 of those years have we been empty nesters. Of course, in the beginning, we waited about 4 years to have kids. So that was an empty nest. And that was really good because we got married so young. We needed time for each other. And Daniel stayed with us. He was probably 32 before he moved out. But there was really no reason for him to just move out by himself. He paid rent. He worked. Half the time we didn't see him. So we had a 2-year span. And then Tyler and Lindsay came back. So just keep them in your prayers. She's finishing her nursing degree. And they're doing well. They're at an apartment with her mom. And we'll see what happens. So, date night. Joanne, it really was. The other night, we had, we had tuna steak and shrimp. We haven't actually gone out on a date, but just to be able to sit on the back porch and relax. I'm not saying we couldn't do this with the kids here, but it wouldn't be as quiet. So that's good. So Patty, hello from Massachusetts, and Tony from Oklahoma. Steph is here. Hey, glad you are here. And Ray is here also. And thank you for the congrats on the 42 years. It really is a blessing. When you find the right person, you grow together. And then you just look forward to growing old together too. Just not as fast as the last 42 years have gone, I hope. Anyways, this is a really cute little box. And what's great, it can hold candy or it can hold a gift card. So when you open it up, there's a little gift card that pops out, and I'll show you different ones with candy. You can either keep this as a scallop. I put a little glue dot there, or they tuck in nicely, just like that. So the products I'm using today, on page 29, we have the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper, and it really is absolutely beautiful. It has some poinsettias, but it also has wood grain, music notes. Check, gotta love your gingham, in the cherry cobbler and also in the shaded spruce. So that is so pretty. And then I am going to be using, just so you know where it's at, page 32, Sending Cheer. So this is a fun set, and Cindy Bowman, a dear Stampin' Up! Demonstrator friend, has a wonderful video on showing you how to make tags with all of these. It's like punched art with the dies, and she's the culprit who actually sold me on this bundle. And I'm so glad she did. Then from there, the boxes that you may not have seen are on page 126. And it is the Scalloped Gift Card Boxes. So you get 10 of them for $7, and the insert for the gift card comes with it too. And what is so cool is when these first came out, Stampin' Up! Pulled them. And the reason they pulled them was because of the quality. They didn't care for the quality. They got it right, and in true Stampin' Up! Form, it is an awesome box. So you get the boxes pre-scored, no taping or gluing. These things are great. All you got to do if you want to put this in, I guess you got to glue that in, but that's it. So here's the Send-In Cheer. It is a photopolymer, but it's great because you have the ribbon with the gift. You have this stinking cute little stocking and the pieces so you can put like the toe and the heel on the stocking. And of course, this wonderful little gingerbread man. I hope y'all can't hear me. I have a cough drop in my mouth because my throat got kind of itchy. I don't know what was up with that. So, oh my goodness, Mary, good for you, Mary Moak from Indiana. She has a set and she will be married 60 years. Congratulations, Mary, and that is one of my goals. I used to wish for 50, but since it's only about 8 years away, we're now wishing for 60. So congratulations. And hey, Gwen, glad you could pop in. So these are the dies, and really cute. You can make a Santa hat, all kinds of stuff. Really cute. So let me show you what you're going to need to create. For the top of your box, you're going to need a 4 by 2 3/4 Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper. Now this one I did in red. Y'all will know that I like options. We're going to flip the colors, and then we'll take a little vote which one you like better. Then you are going to need 2 pieces that are 7/8 high, 7/8 by 4. 2 pieces that are 7/8 by 2 3/4, and then some scrap white. So let me put these aside so you can imagine how many boxes you're going to get out of this Designer Series paper. So for the gift box, as I said, it comes with this really cute gift card holder. So what you can do, we'll put this in last, or we might put candy, but you would just put your adhesive here and set it on the inside of your box. Now to make the box, just crease really good on all of your little scored pieces. Wherever you see them, fold them in. Yeah, I even splurged and bought crab legs the other day. We're eating good. You can afford to eat the more expensive stuff when there's just 2 of you. There you go. And last but not least, where your scallops are. All right. So when I put this together, I start with my sides. So I fold this in. Actually, no, I'm lying to you. I start with the bottom. I don't lie. I was mistaken. There, I'm always mistaken. So what I'm going to do, now look, how many of these have I made? No, let's get this right. Go to your sides. Honestly, I have made like 20 some of these. You would think I'd get it right. I could put that in so you don't see those little pieces. This will go in. Yeah, so do your sides first because then you won't see those. See how pretty it is? No tape, no nothing. Put this in. Put it in the little groove there. And there you have your scallop box like that. Very nice. And this is really a heavy duty cardstock. So you'll like it. I think I did do it the other way though. Anyways, tomato, tomato. I think it's going to work either way. So what I'll do is just for the ease so I can see the top, I'm just going to go ahead and push this in. Okay, actually I'll leave it open. I'm going to take this 4 by 2 3/4. And y'all know I like to use my liquid glue because I can just put it on the top and then I can slide it around because I want this to be just right. So I have that on there. You're going to take your 7/8 by 2 3/4. And these will go on the sides. So I'm thinking I liked the cherry cobbler on the top, but you know, I haven't done it yet. So we'll see. Tap that down because it slides easy. It's nice. This has like a glossy finish to it. And again, very heavy duty. So I'm just going to cover my sides. And you don't have to cover your sides. Totally optional. But I just thought it added a little bit to it. Slide it over. 2. Next. And you know you have lots of little strips in the stamper. And this is great. You know, I'm doing it for Christmas, but y'all know there's birthdays, baby showers, wedding gifts. Anything you're going to give a gift card to. I think this would be fun to use. Yeah. Okay. So there's my box. Just like that. And I think when I do this one, I'll do this, put it here just so I can create. But I will show you, we're going to do this one with candy since my other one is a gift card. We are going to do this with candy and I'll make it more of a scallop. So now we have to create our little gingerbread guy. So since it's photopolymer, I'm going to use my spongy mat here and just this scrap of white. Now with him, we do have a heart stamp. And of course, when you look at the gingerbread man, the hearts are open, so you know where to put it. So I think whenever you do a 2-step stamp, it's really personal preference. I think it's also what works best. So naturally I thought, well, let me stamp this guy first and then I'll put the, I'll stamp the little hearts on the front. But I actually found it easier to stamp the hearts first and then put him on top of the hearts. Now y'all know photopolymer stains. Does not hurt it at all, just drives me crazy. So don't cram this in your stamp because you really kind of want to just have it on the images. And everything is better with a light hand. Look at that. See, I don't need to get it all over. Lord, don't give me a tickle. Please, please, please. Haven't had one yet. But then you get in front of a bunch of people live and you get that tickle in your throat. So now I'm using, that was real red, and now I'm using the pecan pie. Such a gorgeous color. And as I said, I think it was easier. Y'all know I got to pull this towards me. I think it was easier for me to just kind of, I can see the hearts through the openings. And with photopolymer, when you push it down, you see the ink go on the paper. Make sure it's on there nice and big. And then I have my heart. So now I'm going to take the gingerbread die. Turn that over. And I'm going to take it, they have a tag in there. I'm just going to put that off to the side because I need to cut that out of my basic white, and I could do that all at one time. So I line it up. Put that on there, this on the side. And then I'm going to take my die cutting machine. Y'all know I like to show it, how to do it in case anybody is new. This is a die cutting machine. It's awesome. And you're going to take your number 1 base plate, number 2 thin plate, this little plate here. Put these on top, and you notice I'm holding this with a Post-it note. Works perfect every time. And I'll put that on top. Make sure they're not hitting each other. Sides are even. And just crank her through. So that will give me my tag. And it's going to give me my stinking cute little gingerbread. Okay, so now, of course, we have to have a face. I did not want to use basic black, so I'm using the next best thing, early espresso. And this is where he comes to life. Oh, isn't he cute? So cute. So you can make it tag, because you have the tags up here, or you could just snip that off. Like that. Now, if you wanted these hearts to be a little more pronounced, which I did, I've already done this, but basically it's the same concept. Stamped them, cut it with the dies, but I have these little hearts here. They actually cut 3 at a time, which is perfect. So I'll put them down. Let me see. And the way I'm going to put them on here, I'm just going to take a little dab of my liquid glue. And I do mean little. Remember, I said everything in stamping is better with a light hand. Hey, Carla from Pennsylvania. I love that we can all be here from all parts of the world, actually. So this is my Pick a tool. I have the gummy part on that side, but I'm just going to take this out because I want to use this. So my hands don't do little very easily. So what I'll do is I'll put the heart on there, and since it sticks to it, you need to have something to kind of hold it down, and then that'll help you straighten it up. So let me show you that again. Pick up your heart, put it down, but if I pulled it up, it's coming with me because it's sticking to it. So I just want to use the other half of the Pick a tool. And then one more time. This is the best thing if you have embellishments or teeny tiny pieces or fat fingers. All right, 1, 2, 3. Then I can just slide this back in here, this in here, and that part's done. So to put this together, I actually cut this little piece off, but I don't know that I have to because it is behind the gingerbread man. But I'm going to take and I am going to stamp Sending Cheer. And since I have a green background, I am going to do that in the red. Oh, got my finger in it. That's a lot of, look, that's a lot of red on my finger. I can't put that on my jeans. So, Sending Cheer, as I look around to see what I can wipe it on. My Post-it note. There. Now I can wipe it on my jeans because it's just a little bit. So I will take this. Y'all know you're not stamping until you're wearing it. I say it all the time. That's the way it should be. So I'm going to put this on my box. And then already done, I'm going to take the little holly leaves. And this is actually the shaded spruce. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. Really is. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on that. Put it off here. And then for the holly berries, I already did those. Let me grab this one. I am going to use a glue dot. I just find it's much easier to put it on there. And let me see. Oh, thank you, Mary. She says, cute project. Well, stick around because I have lots of other sweets to show you for the same box. Let me see. Oh, Carla's been under the weather and can't wait to use the stamp. Carla, I can't think of any better therapy than stamping. So I hope you feel better, my dear. Again, I don't know what it is. I ate something the other day. It was a piece of candy. And it kind of got in my throat. And since then, I've been scratchy. So then I get nervous. I'm like, oh, Lord, should I go ahead and do a COVID test or whatever? Because thankfully, the one time I had it, I really wasn't sick at all. I just realized I couldn't taste anything. And I just have to be careful because my mother is older and has a little bit of health issues. And I see her every day, thankfully, because she lives about 7 doors down. So I just have to be one of those people who are, better safe than sorry. And just check. So I'm sure I will. But I think it was that candy. I guess I'm not supposed to eat it. All right. So I just put dimensionals on this little guy. Probably kind of an overkill. I could use the little ones, but he's just not going to be going anywhere. And then I just put them right on here on the box. Now you got to have a little bit of bling or shininess. So I'm just going to take my Wink Estella. I'm going to hit my little hearts. Isn't he cute though? Oh my goodness. You can actually make some gingerbread cookies or buy them and use this guy. And actually I just said that, and Little Debbie makes the little gingerbread cookies this time of year. They're fantastic. I absolutely love them. And a lot of times, man, that's on my list now today. I have to go get them. But I'll take the Little Debbie. They're already pre-packaged. I'll fold a piece of paper over the top and staple it and put something like this on the front. So guess what? That's what I'll be doing. If they're going to do the baking and make it easy for you, cannot beat it. So with this, I really wanted to incorporate the vanilla and black checked ribbon. It's so cute. First I thought, all right, what could I do? If I wanted a girl, that's not so bad. What do y'all think of that? Honest opinion. What do you think if it was a girl? Is the bow too big? I'll leave it if I can get it to hold still. Looks a little big to me. Maybe I could cut the ribbon in half. I didn't know if I needed it, but anyways, I just, thought it would be cute in there somehow. So, Ray, you have a great day. Bren, you like the ribbon? It's kind of big, but maybe her mama, it was her first girl, and they always put those huge bows in their hair anyways. So we'll make her a girl. How's that? 2 separate boxes. So let me grab my glue dots again. All right. I like to give y'all options. So that's exactly what we'll do. So I've got my little glue dot. I'm going to stick it on her head. Oh, that is kind of big and cute. And then you can put any kind of candy in here that you want. So I found that the little snap Kit Kats go right here. Now let me show you this, just so you can see. Oh good, Ray likes the ribbon too. I am going to use liquid glue. So again, I can just slide this around. So it could actually be a treat box and a gift card holder. I mean, who doesn't like more gifts than one in a box? I got my liquid glue. I'm just going to put it in here. Like so. Let me just make sure it's straight. That'll drive me crazy if it's not. All right. And then I'll just push this down. So as with this one here, I have the American Express gift card. So you could have that in there. You can tuck it in so it looks like that. Or you can put your gift card in there. And I found 3 of the Kit Kats fit great. Now, if you really like the person you're giving this to and they're a stamper and can appreciate your extra work, you can wrap these Kit Kats with some of that green gingham designer paper, and it's going to be even extra cute. So that's a gift card and your tag. And then if you want, you can. I find, sometimes depending on how hard you crease this, it can stay down. But if not, a little glue dot would help, and it's not going to hurt anything. So I could just kind of put a glue dot here, give a little squeeze, And then your box is going to look like that. So we have his and hers. And I'm going to show you a bunch more in a minute. Let me check my comments and y'all let me know. Do you like the shaded spruce green? Do you like the red? Do you like the girl or the boy? They could even be mixed up. So let me see. Okay, so the ribbon was a go. Yes, there are little Velcro buttons that you could use to close the box too. So the scallops are on the outside. That's a good idea. Let me see. Oh, I had to pop in to make sure you liked. Thank you, Ray. So you like them both. Well, I think they're really cute. But let me show you some of the other sweets that you can use for these boxes. So let me get on page 29 and 30. I wrote these down so you know where to find them in the catalog. Set those aside. So here we have on 29, still using the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper. And then this is the Joy of Noel. This is real. I just ordered this today. I had this one already, the Christmas Classics, but I really wanted that. So we did a World Card Making Day event, and one of the things we wanted to feature were these boxes. So everybody got a box on their table. We have 4 different demonstrators, and we each chose a different sweet. So Joyce Daniel did this one, and it's Joyous Noel. She wrapped it with a ribbon. I could take it off and see what candy she put in there. Or maybe I better not, because then I'll eat it. So let me leave it like that. So she used the designer paper all the way around. But isn't that gorgeous? So this is one, the Joyous Noel. So now the other one, this was a really cute stamp set. This is called Merry and Bright. This is on page 8 and 9. And I have some gorgeous cards with these light bulbs, with these different Christmas bulbs. So Tanya Reed did this one, I believe. And that was hers. And so she did the Merry and Bright, but she also used this Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green foil sheet. So I'm trying to look. I don't know that you can see it. There we go. When I move it around, you could see it. But that was adorable too. So that's a little more festive. And look, York peppermint patties. We all know what happens when you eat a York peppermint patty. Woo! So then I had to do one. So I did the scallop. This is on page 24, 23, 24. So this uses the Very Cute bundle. Great. I've done a couple videos on these. I even showed these memories and more cards, how quick and easy they are to make cards. I think I made a dozen of them in no time. But with this here, this was the paper I used, Merry Christmas. And then this is a bundle on page 24, and it's a very cute bundle. So for this one, I did use a Merry Christmas, but this was all the designer paper. That was so pretty. What do I have in here? I do feel, oh, that has York peppermint patties too. Ooh, I'm gonna have to hide those. But the paper alone did the work on this one. Very quick, very cute, very easy. And then last but not least, I featured the Night Divine stamp set here. And with the Night Divine, I was on page 15 and 16. We did display boards, and this is what my display board was. And I have some other projects I'm going to share with you in the future, and I'm going to make one with you because I had such a good time creating with these bundles. Just put on some good music and played. You know, when your designer paper matches your cardstock, matches your embellishments, there's just no better way to create. And Stampin' Up! By far has the best top quality products. I've been with them 22 years, y'all. I know. Hey, Renee, glad you slid in here. So everybody likes them both, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm liking that. So now we have the ones that I made. So this is Night Divine. There's one. Again, the paper does all the work. Here's another one. And then this one here, same paper, just opposite side. Because Stampin' Up! What I love is they'll give you like a scene on one side and then a pattern on the other. And so this is wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. Some were scalloped, some were not. But look at the options that you have and creating these fun boxes. So it doesn't always have to be a cardstock gift holder. Again, you get 10 of these for $7 of the boxes. They're very sturdy. And you can go ahead and, as you can see, they're addicting. You just make them and have fun. So that is what I have for you today. If you need to place an order for your boxes or anything here, please go to mycreatingwithcolleen.com, right there, blog. You can request my newsletter there, place your orders, and if you would use this host code for the month of November, I would greatly appreciate it if your order is less than $150. So Bren says, I better get a COVID test. Bren, I am like, y'all know you can order them. So let me give you a little hint here. Of course, it came from my mom. If you go to, what is it? Probably, would it be covid.gov? I don't know. Probably. You can request for free because they're kind of pricey in the stores. And again, the only reason I feel great, just a little scratchy, but the only reason I take precaution is because I have a lot of older friends who I love dearly, and of course, my mom. I don't play. I don't play when it comes to anything like that. So I hope you are all doing well. Those who are on here who aren't feeling well, I pray you feel better. And I hope you liked what you saw today. So join me next Wednesday. It will be the 15th. Oh my goodness, the middle of November. And we will be doing a lot more creating, having a lot of fun. So thank you all. Take care. And I just hope to see you again soon. Thanks for joining me in Stamp Room. I always appreciate each and every one of you. So take care now. And do something creative today. Always a great day to create. Bye-bye.